How are you, dear brothers and sisters? You are beautiful this evening. Say thank you this evening since I opened this YouTube channel or since I started following my page. This is the very first time for me to do a video on the YouTube in the evening to conduct a program for people in the evening. I am looking at so many people who are watching my videos in Philippines, people who are following my YouTube channel. Like I have somebody from Philippines now, like 3 persons. They are following my channel live. I have somebody from Cameroon following the channel. I have somebody 2 persons from Nigeria following the page. I have 3 to 4 persons from Monrovia. I'm seeing they are following my page from Monrovia, and I have 1 person from the United States following my page. Now I want to say thank you for your viewing and your comment. I can receive every comment that you are making on my YouTube channel. Now I have 1 person from China who just joined my he go off. Okay, now you see, legacy people are very great once you leave legacy on the face of the earth. You know why makes you great when you leave legacy on the face of the earth? This evening I'm going to be teaching you 2 things that makes legacy to look very great. Now there's this guy who have money, he have every other things in my sector. I know him very good. He have money, he have houses, he have cars, but he feel to invest into another person. Okay, I have somebody from China, from which province he is from, a province, his name is Henry, from China, just joined the YouTube. He have so much money that everyone loved to be around him, but he was so selfish, he was so wicked, he didn't invest his money into anybody. Now after a while he built houses around, he built towers, so many good things, he have luxurious cars. And what become of him? He died 4 years ago in my sector. After his death, up to now, everything he ever owns, everything he ever owned have been temporized with, have been tainted with by family, and there's no story about him again. Now when you have money, it's good for you to do something so that your legacy can leave behind. That houses he built was not legacy. That cars or those cars that he owns was not legacy. I'm not talking about the traveling that he used to travel was not legacy. His legacy is what you do for people to remember you by, for it to be known by too many people of your goodness. But he was so selfish. But I want you to know that you should not live like that man. Number 1 reason that I will teach you that you should leave legacy is that whenever you die, if you leave legacy, you will be remembered by it, and people will always follow your legacy. That is the number 1 reason. How do I know? From the deaths of Bob Marley up to present, his legacy still reign and reign and reign and reign. Now, from the day that President Samuel Kanyado dies, his legacy still reigns forever. From the time Jerry Rodens from Ghana or Kwame Nkrumah from Ghana, they take for so many great people that you know to make impartations in African history, or like Gaddafi from Libya. He set legacy. So up to now, people still remember him by it, and his legacy still continue. If you will be attacked and killed for your legacy, do it. Let your legacy live. But why if you die without legacy? Are you scared to set legacy? Are you scared to set goal? Man, take risk. Enter into serious risk and set big goals around town that people will follow your lifestyle. Now, number 2, if you set legacy, you as a person, your name never dies on the face of the earth. Like the man that I'm talking about, he have money, but 500 or 100 persons in Liberia don't know his name. 100 persons don't know his name. But from the death of the late Quincy Boro, Quincy B, something like that, his legacy reign. The whole of Liberians know the small. He was a very little boy, but his legacy reign. So you were born to set legacy. So you were born not to remain like that, but to set serial goal, to set top legacy in government. If other peoples are doing it different way in the government, choose different way to go. If other people are hurting the citizens, you gotta choose to stand for the citizen. If other people are carrying on so many corrupt practices, you gotta choose to stand. I'm not saying government are corrupt. I don't know somebody in government. I'm not talking to government that people are corrupted, but I'm only saying if you are in an institution or you are in a particular institution that you know things are not going on right, you gotta stand and say this is not right. If you would die for it, you would die for it. If you will be killed, let them kill you. If you are in an organization or you are from a denomination, you know that the Christian race, things are not going good. You know that the Muslims community, things are not going good. Stand and say, I take exception. I stand for the truth. I stand for the right things. I promise to do the right thing, not to dump the people. Because when the leaders tripped, when the breaker of the leader tripped, the whole the entire citizen doomed into one hole. This thing, when the breaker of the leaders tripped, it caused chaos to the masses. It caused even chaos to the entire country. It caused chaos to the entire denomination. So leaders are meant leaders to set legacy. You were born as a leader. So set legacy, set a great goal that people will remember you by your legacy. So I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, no matter how it may look, but subscribe and keep following this YouTube channel. for the betterment of this life. You will learn more from my YouTube channel.